point. Coming up this morning for you on Daybreak, we've got to tell you what's next for Judge Amy Coney Barrett after she joins the Supreme Court.
And this year, new central polling locations in Springfield for healthcare workers. We'll tell you more about that.
Speaking of polling, we've got to let you know how Missouri State is getting in on the democratic process for its students. That story and more. It's all ahead for you this morning on Daybreak.
Good morning and thanks for starting your Tuesday with us. Today is October 27th. I'm Jennifer Abreu.
And I'm Joe Morano. One more hour to go on this Tuesday before we get you set and out the door. That's what we got to do, right? Prep everyone at home.
Yes, get you ready for this Too Cute Tuesday. We just had our dose of cuteness this morning with the puppies visiting the aquarium. We should do that here at Wonders of Wildlife.
Oh, certainly.
Bring out the puppies.
And then we can go take video of it, so then we can get the in-person experience.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we're looking
Go
for,
to work, right? Here's an idea.
Sometimes the job's not too bad, but sometimes getting out the door at 3 in the morning is a bit tough and cold and everything else, but other people are dealing with that today too. Isn't that right, Beth?
They are. Listen, I will do weather live with the puppies at the aquarium.
There you go.
All morning long. It really won't be a hard
We've got our ideas in line this morning, I think.
Good brainstorming here. Let's bring it to the producers, just live out there at the aquarium with the puppies.
I support it. Only if I can hold the dog through the entire weathercast.
Yeah, and you need that. You need that sort of security blanket, feel good thing for today, right?
Yeah, you just bundle up today. It's going to be another cold day. It's going to be wet. We've got rain chances. We've got rain on the radar right now. We've got some yellows and some oranges. Those are those heavier pockets of rain. Also some pinks popping on satellite and radar. That's that freezing rain and freezing drizzle. That is a main concern, especially north and west where temperatures are at or just below freezing. 34 degrees right now in Branson. We've got wet roads out there. It's 33 in Springfield, 30 in Clinton, and 32 in Camdenton. Winds out of the north at 5 to 15 miles per hour. So our feel like temperatures are in the 20s. It feels like 23 in Clinton, 25 in Camdenton, and it feels like 26 here in Springfield. As you're heading out the door, you might want to leave a few extra minutes for your morning commute. I do expect wet roads for the morning through lunchtime and then again through the evening. We've got rain chances all day long. You'll also notice temperatures don't really budge a whole lot. They're going to get stuck in the upper 30s. So here's what you need to grab before you go. Your rain jackets, your umbrella. You're going to need to bundle up with those cold conditions. And of course, don't forget your mask, your phone, your keys, and your wallet as you're heading out. We have a winter weather advisory to talk about today. Cold rain expected throughout much of the day today. Rain continues into about Thursday, and then we've got more sunshine and a lot of sunshine for Halloween. We'll do more on that in 10 minutes.
All right, Beth, thank you. Continuing to make news this morning, Amy Coney Barrett is now a Supreme Court justice. The 48-year-old was sworn in last night during a ceremony at the White House. Barrett is the third associate justice appointed by President Trump. The Republican-led Senate approved Barrett over unanimous opposition from Democrats. She replaces liberal icon Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who died last month. Justice Barrett will take the judicial oath of office later today and is expected to begin working immediately. No justice has ever joined the Supreme Court so close to a presidential election.
Speaking of the election, new this morning, Missouri State is working to empower students to take part in that whole process. Nyjah McDonald is in studio this morning to share how the campus is going about this. Nyjah.
Yeah, Joe, well, good morning. MSU is hosting an event called Make Your Voice Heard, Be a Citizen, Not a Spectator. The event will focus on ways to educate and equip students on becoming informed voters.
We've looked at the past numbers of voter turnout on our campus, and they're incredibly low.
Liz Wirtz is a senior at Missouri State and says she wants to help her peers become engaged citizens.
The goal is to make Missouri State a voting campus.
Wirtz and graduate assistant Cole Howerton are hosting the event geared at doing just that.
With all the kind of controversy and everything that really surrounds elections and just kind of election issues, and the fact that there's a lot of hot topic things right now, we just felt like it was necessary to kind of spell out what people could do that would be a proactive change.
The presentation will provide students with resources to become informed voters.
We have kind of seen just a lot of hesitation, a lot of not really knowing what to do, especially with this year. The mail-in section being different than normal has kind of led to some confusion amongst students.
Howerton says the event will function as an open discussion.
Kind of spell out specifically the Missouri ballot issues is a really big one for our students that are really kind of ambiguous in terms of their wording, and they just kind of confuse students that weren't voters previously.
We want to create like a collective community. We want to be there for one another as a university, as a student initiative, and we want people to feel comfortable asking those questions.
Presentation will take place this evening from 4:30 to 5:30 and will be held via Zoom meeting.
Thank you, Nigel. This year, you'll see new central polling locations in Springfield for healthcare workers, patients, and visitors. Eric Frederick with Mercy says it was the hospital staff who made the location at Mercy an option. The hospital has about 4,500 employees, many of which have to work on Election Day. But Frederick reiterates it's not just for staff, but patients and their family and friends as well.
And even patients who are in the hospital, they're able to come down would do that, as well as their visitors. Folks didn't want to leave and come back and forth. So we are also open to the local community. And so if we're the nearest convenient central polling location for somebody, they can come here as well.
Now, if you're still trying to find your designated polling spot, the Greene County Clerk's website has an interactive map to actually help out. We have it linked with this story over on ozarksfirst.com for you.
Some more local news this morning. Springfield police are piloting a new initiative called the Patrol Pack Program. Convoy of Hope will drop off pallets of canned goods, which will be separated into tote bags containing non-perishable food items. And as officers go on calls throughout the community, the patrol packs will be given out to those who need immediate assistance. The idea for the Patrol Pack program came from Lieutenant David Meyer and was made possible through support from Convoy of Hope.
Maximum food stamps will continue to be available for Missouri families through November. The USDA approved the request to allow these benefits, which will automatically be added to the user's EBT card. Normal benefit amounts will resume once the state of emergency is over. So far, that's scheduled to be declared ending around December.
Thousands of antigen test kits are being shipped to public and private schools throughout Missouri. They are nasal swab tests administered by a health professional to symptomatic students and school personnel and will provide results in 15 minutes. Both positive and negative test results will be reported within 24 hours to the Department of Health and Senior Services. Nearly 330 districts applied to take part in this testing program.
We're starting off this morning with some wet roads in Springfield. You can see that on the Color 10 Live Drive. We're also starting out this morning with temperatures in the 30s for a lot of us. Bundle up. Our feel-like temperatures are in the 20s as you're heading out on this Tuesday morning. We'll talk about that, plus a winter weather advisory and your Halloween forecast right after the break.